Well, good morning. It's another day in the neighborhood and here in Eugene. On my way to, what is this? This is day 4 session, my 5th day here. All right, so today I kind of debated actually whether going to the morning session because it's primarily the heptathlon stuff, and they're doing the long jump and the javelin. And where my seats are in the morning, it's not conducive to really getting a good view. So I was gonna just skip it, but I said, hey, wait a minute. I paid for these tickets. And so you know what I'm gonna do today? Since the morning session usually isn't as crowded, I think I'm gonna do the find a seat option. I'm gonna find a seat and plop my butt in it. Find a seat I like and plop my butt in it. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully they won't ask me to move or anything like that. But look forward to seeing with you guys soon. All right, bye-bye. Race walkers. Cool. Hey, everybody. Here's the final summary for day 5 of me being here, but day 4 of track and field. So just general, day 5. It was a little less hectic today because we didn't have as much track and field in the morning, and I'll get to that in a minute. But let me start with my Eugene facts. All right, so one thing about Eugene I also noticed is that, and it's not just on the university, it's in various places, the grass, the fescue that they have here is really strong and looks really good. I'm like, I need to go find out what they're doing over here because their fescue is really nice. And like I said, it's not just on the campus. I'm seeing it in a lot of different areas, here in Eugene. I'm also, I'm still on this poverty thing and this homeless thing. I can't get it out of my head. So I was talking to one of the locals, and I was asking, I was like, what is it about Eugene that makes this, a haven for homeless? And she talked about the fact that because it doesn't get too extreme here from a temperature, and then there's this Highway 5 corridor that goes all the way up through Washington and down here in Oregon and then through California. She says that corridor, and given that Eugene is not the temperatures are not that wide, she says it's a place where people can actually stay outside and be okay, in the winter. So that's one of the reasons. I don't know how true that is, but that was one of the reasons that she's a native, right, here, and she was in town for the games. She doesn't live here anymore, but she was in town for the games, and we were talking while we were in line. What else? Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about track and field. So from a track and field perspective, I went to the morning session, and as I mentioned, I didn't expect it was going to be that crowded because they just had the heptathlon activities. So it was one of those things where I was like, I knew it was going to be empty, but where my seats were, they weren't going to be that great for the heptathlon when they were doing the long jump and the javelin. So I said, well, I'm going to pick a seat. So that's exactly what I did. I picked a seat. Now, one thing about the stadium, though, there's a reason why they put us in the seats that they had, because what they said was, depending upon the time of day and on the side of the stadium you are, it gets like hot. And I mean, this was like early in the morning on one side of the stadium where my seats were. It was only 65 degrees this morning, so it's pretty cool, right? It was breezy and cool on that side. I went on the other side of the stadium where all the action was happening, and I was like burning up. So I had to get out of there, So there's a reason why they put us on each side of the stadium. So in the morning we're on the south side, and in the evening we're on the west side, and it's a big difference. What else? Track and field was still hot. Again, it wasn't as many finals events like last night and everything, but it was still great. We had the 2 finals with the 3,000 meter steeplechase, and for the men, and then also for the mile for the women. I mean, that mile was really crazy because Tsegay came out. Who runs a 55:12 in the first lap? Oh my God, that was crazy. But she did that, so that was That was really cool. Oh, one last thing. One other thing about the track. Um, they have so many events going on. It's like hard to keep track of what's going on. I mean, they have at least 4 or 5 different things, and 4 or 5 things, people doing amazing things. So I'm going like this throughout the whole event, trying to take pictures over here, trying to take pictures over there, trying to take pictures over here, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So it was it's funny, but it's a lot going on here. So tomorrow we don't have a morning session, so I'll probably sleep in a little bit. I am gonna go to. I was looking up on diners, dives, and diners, drive-ins, and dives, or driving diners and dives, or whatever it is. There's this place called the Fish Market or something like that, and I'm gonna go there first thing. Well, about 11 o'clock or as soon as they open up, and try them out. They said that their Dungeness crab is really good. They said it's really sweet, so and it's fresh as well. So I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna go try that. So that should be fun. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably broadcast from there as well while I'm eating my crab. And then tomorrow we have some great track and field. I'll be able to see Sydney McLaughlin tomorrow, Delilah Muhammad, and of course Femke Bol because they're running their rounds in the 400-meter hurdles. We're on world record watch for the 400-meter hurdles for the men. Carson Warholm, DeSantos, and Ry Benjamin, they are fire, and they're gonna bring it tomorrow. So make sure you watch the 400-meter hurdles tomorrow because it's gonna be. I bet it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. All right. So that's it for right now, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.